Megan Bisanzo, child psychologist here at Center for Anxiety, and it's September. We're back to school, so today I want to talk a little bit about extracurricular activities. So, with the start of the new school year comes the start of a lot of new activities and social opportunities for kids. And with anything new, it can be anxiety inducing. So, I know that it can be frustrating for parents when kids are so excited about starting something new and they can't stop talking about it. And when the day comes, all of a sudden, they don't want to leave. And I know your frustration, a parent's frustration, can often get the best of us and make the problem worse. So, here are some tips to help with getting your kids ready to start a new activity. The first one comes with a reminder that anxiety is really about the unknown and the unexpected, right? So, a big part of starting something new is not knowing what to expect. So, one way to kind of get ahead of this is to use something called mental rehearsal, or tell a story to your child about what the event is going to look like. So, as an example, if you're starting dance class, you might say, okay, we're going to put on our special outfit that helps us move around easy. And then I'm going to drive you to class and we'll walk to the building together. Once we get there, I'll put on your tap shoes and so on. And it could be helpful for some kids to even go to the place ahead of time. That one can be up to you depending on what you think your kid would be comforted by, right? If a story is enough, or if they're a visual kid, they need to see the place, that could be helpful too. And then in addition, give them the opportunity to ask questions about what to expect. We make a lot of assumptions about what kids might be worried about, and often it might just be a misconception that we can clear up. So the first step is to go through and kind of help your child understand what to expect. The second tip is a little bit more behavioral. It's do it scared. What we know is that anxiety leads us to want to avoid, right, and not go. That's why all of a sudden kids are saying, I don't want to go to soccer practice. I don't want to go over to my friend's house. And so we also know that if we avoid something, the anxiety becomes a lot worse, right? So we need to encourage our kids to do it scared. And that it's okay to be a little bit scared when we start something new. And it makes a lot of sense to be scared when we start something new, but often that anxiety gets better as we get into the activity and we stop, thinking about what's going to happen and we're just paying attention to what is happening. And maybe you have an example from your own life where there was a time where you were worried about something and you did it scared anyway. So good luck with back to school, and keep these tips in mind when you have a kid who's having a hard time about starting something new and you're worried about asking them to do it scared.